On today's show, Mark and I are going to make this wooden spatula to replace this wooden spatula. So my favorite wooden spatula recently fell apart, and I thought, hey, we have a wood shop, why don't we make one?
Instead of just going to Walmart and spending $3,
well,
we use like $10 worth of charity.
I spent way more than $3 on this.
Oh, did you?
Maybe $4.
Okay. So I had these cutoffs from a dining chair project I'm working on, and I screwed up a part, and I was just saving these for something in the future, and I think this is perfect.
Oh, look at that.
You could probably even get 2 out of a piece like this if you wanted to, but this is the kind of blank that we used. We basically just stole all the shapes and dimensions pretty much from the old spoon and did our best to replicate it. So here we go.
I used the old spatula to draw rough guidelines. Because I need to mount this on the lathe, I'll leave a large chunk on the handle side. At the bandsaw, I cut away the waste. I'll leave the spatula side alone since Mark will work on that part later. Now I can mount the blank on the lathe and start turning the handle. It's been a while since I've turned, so I'm taking my time roughing the handle into a nice consistent cylinder. The handle starts off wide, then tapers in before flaring out as it transitions into the spatula. Now I'll sand the handle to smooth it out. And now I can pass the blank off to Mark for some carving.
At the bandsaw, I'll make some cuts to help refine the shape. There are lots of ways to carve something like this, but I really enjoy using a die grinder with a long bullnose burr. The round side of a large rasp helps even out the inside curve. On the outside curve, I can just use a spoke shave to do the majority of the shaping. The spatula is pretty thin, so once the shape is established, I'll go back and refine the thickness at the edges. For the transition to the handle, I'll use a small rasp. A nice sharp card scraper is great for the final refinement. A little sanding and the spatula end is complete. The handle receives a couple of angled cuts at the end for a decorative touch. Now I'll just use a rasp to refine and smooth the shape. For the finish, I'll apply some polymerized linseed oil. One very light coat every day for a week before the spatula is used in the kitchen. From there, I'll apply a coat whenever the spatula starts to look dry. So here it is, your spatula.
Why, thank you.
It came out really nice.
I think we worked really well together.
We made a good team on this one.
You know, it is a little lighter than my original, but I'm okay with it because it feels very sturdy.
Feels sturdy. You know, the handle actually, right in here, we went a little bit thinner than we wanted to, but I think it actually looks better.
I think so too.
I don't think it really takes much away from the strength either.
Yeah. Maybe a denser wood on a second one.
Well, and that's a good point because I think a lot of people are going to want to know what woods can you use to make kitchen utensils. I think as long as you stay away from things that are like really oily,
like
and exactly, and exotic stuff that could very well in a hot liquid or something leach something out. I mean, a lot of this is really unknown stuff, but I think you could go with some denser species. But as always, if you stay with domestic hardwoods, things like maple, cherry, you know, those are all going to be good candidates.
Do you know what this is?
This is probably some import, you know, East Jabip wood. Is that an East Coast thing? I don't know. But basically, this stuff is really, comparatively speaking, it's pretty dense. But
well, and I like it that this is one solid piece. As you can see, this was...
That was a layup of multiple pieces, and that was the failure point on this one. So hopefully this, as a single solid piece, will hold up better. But hopefully we'll do some more projects together. That was a lot of fun.
That was a lot of fun. You know what we should do? We should like carve some stuff in it too.
Ooh, let's do that.
Like on the handle here, maybe we'll put our initials.
That sounds great. Let's not do that. right. Thanks for watching, everybody.
Bye.
Anytime I get you on the camera, I got outtakes.
Chopping the meat.
Okay.
So what am I saying? All right.